Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to Sudbury Meadows, where, yeah, you know it, it's Wednesday. I am recording this, you are seeing it Thursday morning. We have got seasons, which resets everything. We have got some bales in the shed. We managed to get the meadow cut before we installed seasons. Any harvest we have in the ground at the moment on our other maps will be sorted out at a later date. We shall for now start ploughing, and now every map we do we will be working the full day through before we do the next episode, so you get a new day of seasons each time. We are on this map trying 12-day seasons just to see how that works. We may have to lower it for others or extend it a little. We don't know yet how it's going to work with my style of gameplay. We have got to get all of this done, get the ploughing done, and then we've got to cultivate, fertilise. We may not spray, we're going to let the weeds grow and just see how that new weed control works on this map. This is the experimental map at the minute. All the other series will be running seasons as soon as we get the, like on the live streams, we will be without seasons tomorrow night while we get the grass contracts finished, or I may go in and play the game through to get those contracts done. And then install seasons. We haven't got it, we've only got a couple of grass fields, but we've got no, I think it might restart that altogether. We have got the tractors and the combine, so that's a shame if we do have to restart it, but season seems to work. Some of the trees don't change colours, like the ones with the flowers on there, you can see they've stayed the same, but a lot of the giants trees you can see round about have lost their leaves as we are in the first day of spring. It is so great to have seasons back, makes the storytelling of a map so much easier to do, especially the roleplay series on Meadow Grove. That may come to an end shortly and restart when the new Meadow Grove comes out, which is season's ready. So we may lose John Greenway, the cattle farmer, for a little while. But everything, I wanted to try Sudbury Meadows just because, with it being an old style farmyard, we have built a new shed in there, but it is like basically buying an old farmyard. And at the minute we've got old tractors and combines on here. We will be expanding as we go forward, or it may just be a short series just to try the map. Not really sure. All depends what season's ready maps come out, because all the series will be making way for a new game save. Let's just have a look. Alt and S, bring up the Alt and S. There we go. So as you see, we can drill barley now, wheat and everything now, but it's not warm enough to. So it may germinate, it may not. Sunflowers you can't plant until day 5 of spring, mid-spring. Soybeans late spring. Corn late spring. Potatoes we can plant any time now, and the sugar beet and the oilseed radish you can plant all the way up to the end of autumn. Poplars you can plant all the way up to the end of autumn, and sugar beet you can now harvest into the first 4 days of winter. Second, that's your calendar. The second screen we've got gives us the weather forecast. So today at 9 o'clock it's slightly cloudy, maximum temperature 5, average temperature 4, maximum temperature is 5, average temperature is 4, and minimum of 3. There's no rain forecast. Wind speed 5.6 miles per hour. Drying potential is good, although don't really want to be drying stuff. And if you look all the way across to Saturday, we've got a 40% chance of rain. Whether that will come or not, the way seasons works, it may not come to any rain. So frost resistance, that's one thing we've got to think about in this early stage of spring. Wheat as seed has a medium resistance, as young it's high, mature it's got no frost resistance. So if you go into the first few days of winter with some wheat left, a frost will kill it. Drought resistant as a seed it's got none. Young is low and mature is medium. So you can see with all the different crops, everything's all in. As you see, where's the calendar for planting? Because you will see cotton you can't plant. It's a British map, it won't let you. And so now we go on to the next page, which is products and the economy. So you can see that wheat goes up in price, down in price as harvest is in full swing, as you'd expect, and then goes back up again into the winter and starts dropping off a little. The crop rotation, we are going field 1 wheat, barley in field 2 and oats in field 3. We haven't got any more fields, so we can't do any more with that. And next season we could say leave that fallow. Potatoes in that one, you get a 1.08 yield increase, and where the oats was, we could go with wheat. And if you go to rotation 3, you could go with barley up top there, which again only gives it 0.90. Fallow in that one, and wheat in that one will be 1.08. So the first field has to be fallow, but that's not sure how that's working at the minute, but we'll work it out. And then you got your temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit. We're going on Celsius at the moment. Season's introduction is on or off. There's your season length. Crop moisture is on, which disallows threshing when crops have excessive moisture above 20%. Snow tracks are on, which means vehicles compress the snow when driving over it, and the snow mode is on. Snow will fall in cold winters and block roads, so we may have to get ourselves a snowplow going forward. Not sure if it brings the weather up. No, it doesn't look like it did before. So you have to go in there and check the weather. We will now go continue the ploughing. We've got to get this done. So that's the introduction to seasons, just showing you what I know at the moment. As you see, the trees which are not custom trees to the map have all lost their leaves, apart from the evergreens. Custom evergreen and the in-game evergreens both have the same level of no leaves fall off them. It will be a case of, I think, growing our crops through the growing summer. We're going to plan on getting some cows on here. We have got some hay for them, although we haven't got any straw at the moment. But we are on day one of spring, and we've got to get these fields ploughed. It is 10:38 in the morning, so we've lost a good bit of time with setting up for seasons. We've only got 3 fields at the moment. We've got a little meadow at the side of the yard which may well have another cow yard put on it, so we can move cows from field to field. It should allow us to buy a standpipe to put on the water, unless it automatically puts the standpipe on there. We haven't checked that yet, which is actually, we'll stop the tractor there. We will go have a look at the cow farm. As you see, these trees looking nice without their leaves. They're the giants trees. So in here now we can, here's our water trough in here. Here's the water trough. Does it put a standpipe at it? No. How do you put a standpipe at it? It doesn't actually tell you how to put the standpipe on here. I'm not sure about that. Have to have a look at a few other people playing with seasons and see how you get that job done. We are very tight for space in this farm. Away we go again with the plough. We will work out how to put the standpipes on, as it does have to have the animals in before you can do it. We want to get these fields ploughed and cultivated before we can think about getting the animals. We'll get the animals as spring goes forward. We can cut some more grass, and as spring comes to early summer, the fallow field we'll just plough it over when we start doing crops for fallow. I thought leaving a field fallow give you extra crop the year after, but it doesn't appear to. It gives you, if you have the crop fallow the one following it, could well be working it wrong way totally, and you go across the top, although it just says season 2, so you've only got 4 slots anyway, so not really sure how that's going to work. We will work it out as we play through. This is our first map with seasons on it, and yeah, it kind of works. The edges don't lose their leaves, some of the trees don't lose their leaves, some of them do. So we shall see as we go forward. How things work. I suppose if you've got trees, edges around the field, they would work nicely. I know Oakfield Farm and Marwell Manor and Meadow Grove are being made seasons ready, so we could take a break from John Greenway, come back when that update comes out. Hopefully Greenwich Valley will get an update to work properly with seasons. And then the live streams can stay on there. Then we shall have a return to Oakfield Farm, a return to Marwell Manor, and once the Meadow Grove update comes, John Greenway will return. We'll have to play with the settings, make sure we know exactly what John Greenway has got now. He will rejoin us a little further down the line. So we will have 3 maps running, 2 Let's Plays and a role play, and another map that will run as a live stream map. This is Ireland. Hopefully Lancey Boy will get This is Ireland back up and running. Then once that's running with seasons properly, we can revisit that. And not to say any new maps out, although I only play British maps, I'd imagine any new map that comes out will be made seasons ready. Looking forward to Meadow Grove's update. It's got a few new fields, new cow and sheep pastures, so you can move your animals around. We are going to buy another cow pen on this map and see if it does allow you to actually move the animals, as the animals will eat the grass in the field if there's nothing else for them, so it will keep them alive. You can't keep them overnight in a trailer anymore. The lack of water and exercise will kill them. I do feel that this map, with the amount of ground wasted around the outside of some of the fields, there could have been some extra fields put in. This is what it is at the moment. It is a pretty map, it's nice, I quite like the map. Not very often you come across a map that's a really old type farm with hardly anything to do on it. We are getting a fair way across this field of ploughing, even though we've took breaks to have a look at further features of seasons. We are now about halfway across this field, so small tractor, small plough, running about checking different parts of seasons, and we're still getting halfway across. But that is where we're going to leave you for tonight, or today. Hope you've enjoyed this video and the look at seasons we did. Not an in-depth look at all, but just a general glossary of what you get. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Give the bell a little tap, it will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until you join us next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.